Hello students, welcome back in Harpreet's Biology. Today we will discuss a very important and the last topic of this series, that is reproductive health. So what is the topic that we discuss today? That topic is the infertility. So first of all, we have a knowledge about the infertility or infertile couples. So throughout the world or in India, number of couples are infertiles. That means they do not produce children in spite of the unprotected sex. Okay. Mostly the females are blamed for couple being childless. But it is not reality. Male are also responsible for the same infertility among the couples. So what are the reasons for infertility that occur in male as well as in females? So reasons may be physical, okay, so maybe problem in reproductive organs. Second are the diseases. So there are number of diseases that we already discussed in the previous video, that is sexually transmitted disease. So sexually transmitted diseases are directly concerned with the reproductive organs, and these reproductive organs are directly concerned with the infertility of the male as well as in female. For example, HIV, gonorrhea, syphilis, etc. So all these diseases cause infertility both in male as well as in females. So next is the psychological. So psychological imbalanced person have a imbalance in the hormones. So they also cause, because our whole system is governed by the hormones. So hormonal imbalance also cause the infertility in male as well as in females. Certain healthcare units. So these are the unit to diagnose the disease as well as to provide the cure to the persons who suffer from the infertility. If the problem is severe and it is not possible for these units to cure, then the couple go ahead with the new technology, and the technology is called assisted reproductive technologies, that is ART. We have number of specific techniques under the ART, that is assisted reproductive technologies, and these specific techniques are test tube babies, ICSI, that is intracytoplasmic sperm injection, then GIFT means gametes intrafallopian transfer, artificial insemination. So these are the best method by which these couples could bear the or produce children. Okay student, today we will discuss the first technique, that is called test tube babies program. So what do you mean by test tube baby? So it doesn't mean the baby born inside the test tube. So ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि एक बच्चे का जन्म टेस्ट ट्यूब के अंदर होगा. So it involves the in vitro fertilization. In vitro fertilization. Fertilization means fusion of egg with the sperm to form zygote. But that zygote do not form inside the fallopian tube. This zygote formed in the culture medium or in the laboratory. That's why it is called in vitro fertilizations. So अगर हम बात करें इस पूरे मैकेनिज्म की, तो आप अपनी स्क्रीन के ऊपर देख रहे होंगे, मेरे आगे देख रहे होंगे. तो यहाँ पे द फर्स्ट स्टेप इन दिस प्रोसेस इज द हार्मोनल therapy that is given to the female ovary so that it produce egg. So due to the hormonal induction, the female female ovary produce egg. So this egg fertilized with the sperms that we have already taken from the male or husband, and then these egg and sperm fuse inside the laboratory in a culture medium. Okay, particular medium hoga that is best suited for the process of fertilization. Okay, so when egg and sperm fuse with one another and form zygote, so that zygote undergoes certain divisions and form 8 cell structure or more than 8 cell structure. If then the third step is inject or introduce this zygote into the female body. Okay, so if the zygote is injected into the fallopian tube, अगर हम इसको fallopian tube के अंदर इंजेक्ट करते हैं, that process is called as zygote intrafallopian tube transfer or fallopian transfer. So that is the ZIFT. So that is the first. and if the zygote is more than 8 cell stage, then it is introduced or injected into the uterus. Then we introduce the zygote or more than 8 cell structure into the uterus, and that process is called as intrauterine transfer. Okay, so इसका मतलब दो मेथड्स हमारे पास इन विट्रो फर्टिलाइजेशन के, एक में हम क्या करेंगे, इसको ट्रांसफर करेंगे फेलोपियन ट्यूब के अंदर, एंड इन अदर वी ट्रांसफर द zygote into the uterine. Okay, so ZIFT and ZIFT and UIUT. So these are the two methods. So know the in the uterus the zygote complete its gestation period. Okay, so वो अपना gestation पूरा करेगा और after 9 month the child is normal और वो क्या करेगा, purchasing के through एक जन्म लेगा. So this is the method for all those couples who do not produce the child within normal conditions. The second technique is the GIFT, means gamete intrafallopian transfer. तो ऐसा क्या हुआ कि हमें ये मेथड करना पड़ा? सो इन सर्टेन केसेस द फीमेल्स आर अनएबल टू प्रोड्यूस एग. हो सकता है कि ओवरी के अंदर कोई प्रॉब्लम हो जिस कारण वो एग प्रोड्यूस नहीं कर सकते. सो बट द सेम फीमेल the oviduct is okay, the fallopian tube is okay, and they undergo the process of the zygote formation. ओके, सो एक केस में देखें तो एग नहीं प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है, बट द fallopian tube produce zygote. So in this case the female the donor female provide egg. Okay, so we surgically remove the egg from the donor female and then inject the same egg into the fallopian tube of the female or the female that do not produce egg. Okay, so in that case the egg fuse with the sperms on the 14th or 15th day and they form zygote. And the next आगे जितना भी हमारा प्रोग्राम होगा, जितना भी आगे आप देखोगे एम्ब्रो डेवलपमेंट 9 मंथ गेस्टेशन पीरियड, वो सब कुछ ओके होगा एंड दैट फीमेल प्रोड्यूस द ऑफस्प्रिंग्स. ओके, सो दिस इज द नेक्स्ट टेक्निक, दैट इज द GIFT. Okay, the next step is the ICSI, intracytoplasmic sperm injection. In this technique, we forcefully inject the sperm into the cytoplasm of the egg so that they form zygote outside the body, outside the fallopian tube in the laboratory. Okay, and then at different cell stage we introduce the same zygote into the fallopian tube. By which method? By ZIFT, that is zygote intrafallopian transfer. And the next for the next 9 months the that zygote undergo different cell stage and ultimately form a fetus, और वहीं पे वो अपना fetus बनाएगा और 9 months के बाद उसका नॉर्मल वे में जन्म भी हो जाएगा. The next technique is the artificial insemination technique. तो ये एक ऐसी टेक्निक है जिसमें हम ज्यादातर देखते हैं कि फीमेल पूरी तरह से ठीक है, उनमें किसी भी तरह की प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन मेल जो हैं जहां तो वो फीमेल को इंसेमिनेट ही नहीं कर सकते, जहां तो फिर उनका जो स्पर्म काउंट होता है बहुत ही ज्यादा कम होगा. सो दोनों केसेस में क्या होगा कि फीमेल जो fallopian tube तक sperms काउंट नहीं पहुंच पाते. सो इन दिस प्रोसेस we collect the sperms from the male and then injected into the uterus so that it reaches the fallopian tube and undergo the process of the fertilization. तो इस केस में हम जो sperms होते हैं उनको सीधा इंजेक्ट कर देते हैं यूट्रस के अंदर, जिसको आप नाम भी देते हैं दैट इज इंट्रायूट्राइन इंसेमिनेशंस. ओके, तो जब वहां पे पहुंच जाएगा तो वो अल्टीमेटली फेलोपियन ट्यूब तक पहुंच जाएगा, क्योंकि वहां से आगे का जो रास्ता होता है वो थोड़ा पास आ जाएंगे और तब वो फर्टिलाइजेशन करके आगे का प्रोसेस जो है जाइगोट बनेगा, फिर वो इम्प्लांटेशन होगा, फिर वो आगे गेस्टेशन पूरा करके अपनी पूरी ग्रोथ कर पाएंगे जो फीटस होगा. सो दीज आर द सर्टेन टेक्निक्स फॉर इनफर्टाइल कपल्स. तो जो इनफर्टाइल कपल्स हैं उनके लिए बेस्ट टेक्निक्स हैं, लेकिन ये टेक्निक जो होती हैं वो पूरे इंडिया के अंदर आप देखोगे देयर आर फ्यू सेंटर्स ओके दैट डील्स विद सच टेक्निक्स. तो ये हर एक सेंटर हर एक हॉस्पिटल के अंदर नहीं हो सकता. इनके लिए कुछ टेक्निक्स जो ये टेक्निक्स हैं इनके लिए कुछ ही हॉस्पिटल्स हैं, तो और बहुत ही ज्यादा आपको एक्सपर्ट डॉक्टर चाहिए इस टेक्निक्स के लिए. ओके, सो ये हमारा आज का जो सीरीज हमने स्टार्ट किया था एक रिप्रोडक्टिव हेल्थ से लेके वो हमारा कंप्लीट हो चुका है. सो इसी होप के साथ कि अब नई सीरीज के साथ सामने आएंगे. टिल देन बाय. और मेरी जो आप वीडियोस हैं उनको सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें. जिन बच्चों ने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है सब्सक्राइब करें. थैंक यू.